French President Nicolas Sarkozy is appealing his corruption conviction. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison with 2 years suspended. Our correspondent Rose Cullen reports from Paris.
A legal landmark for post-war France, a former president in court, on trial and found guilty of corruption. Nicolas Sarkozy, his lawyer and the magistrate they were convicted of trying to bribe, all sentenced to jail time, some of it suspended. This case centred on claims that Sarkozy and his attorney offered Judge Gilbert Azibert a plum job in Monaco in return for confidential information about an inquiry into earlier illegal payments claims.
Nicolas Sarkozy, who stood trial in this court in Paris, lost his bid for re-election in 2012, and he's been embroiled in a litany of legal woes since leaving office.
He goes back on trial in mid-March over claims that executives at a public relations firm created fake invoices to mask overspending on his failed 2012 re-election bid. Last month, prosecutors started looking into alleged influence peddling by Sarkozy over his advisory activities in Russia. And there's an ongoing investigation into his 2007 presidential campaign. It's alleged it was backed by a nearly $60 million donation from the Gaddafi government in Libya. The only precedent for Monday's guilty verdict was the trial of Sarkozy's predecessor, Jacques Chirac, but he was not present in court for his trial due to ill health. Chirac got a 2-year suspended sentence for having arranged bogus jobs for political allies when he was mayor of the French capital. Nicolas Sarkozy is now appealing against Monday's guilty verdict, trying to clear his name, but fighting a string of allegations against him. One trial concluded, another starting in a couple of weeks, and further possible cases later this year.
Monsieur le Président de la République.
Ross Cullen, CGTN, Paris.